Hi there. In this video I'll be showing you how to use the ALDE heating system control panel. This example caravan is a 2019 Coachman VIP. However, you will find this control panel in older and newer caravans alike. There is a older system which is the 3010. This one's a 3020. Both panels have the same visual operating system, so you can reference this video for both. If we press the power button, we will wake the system up. It will go through a small introduction phase and then it will bring us onto this standby screen. On the standby screen we've got the day and time if set, current internal temperature, and a small plug to show that we're plugged into mains. So that's your electric hookup outside. If you're not plugged into electric hookup, that won't come up. Similarly, if you have a problem with the electric, it won't come up, so you can always reference the ALDE panel if you think you've got a problem with your electric hookup. If we press this menu button, it takes us onto this screen here. Now this is the screen where we choose all our settings. So the first one is the current desired internal temperature. So this is the temperature that you want the system to get to. So if we just reference the standby screen by pressing menu again, we've got 16.5 degrees in this caravan at the moment. We can see that I've got it set to 5 degrees on the panel for the desired internal temperature, so the system will not do anything. If you set a temperature that is lower than the current temperature, the system won't kick in until the temperature has gone down to the temperature you've asked for. To adjust that, we just press this plus button here and it goes up in 0.5s. So I'm just going to set it to above 16.5 degrees. So that's 20 degrees, the current desired temperature. Now if I go back to the standby screen using the menu button, in the top left we now have a circle with 2 arrows that has appeared. So that's the system telling us that it's working. So if you're feeling chilly in the van and you come up to the panel and you pick 20 degrees but you don't realise it's actually already 21 degrees, you'll probably be sitting for a while wondering why nothing's happening. So the best thing to do is always reference this icon in the top left to make sure that the system's working. The next option down is the hot water, and we have 2 settings for hot water. Something to note with the ALDE system is that because it's a combi boiler, and it's a very powerful combi boiler, if you've got water inside the water tank and you're using the heating but not the hot water, you will still get warm water due to the nature of how the system works. It's efficient, so it will warm up pretty quick even without the water system turned on. Nothing to worry about if you don't have any water in the system. You won't do any damage, it's just how the system works. Our 2 settings, if we press the plus button first, we get half a bar filled up and the plus button goes green to tell us that the water's on. This is just water on as normal. If I press the plus button again, we come on to a full bar coloured in, and that is the boost option for the water heater. So if you've got multiple people having a shower consecutively, you want to put the boost on. That will warm the water up really quickly once the water fills back up into the tank. Or if you just want your water to warm up really quick, put it onto boost and it will do so. Something to note is that the system will turn the heating off if you have the boost operating on the panel for the water. So if it's really cold and you really want your water to warm up quick and you put the boost on, your heating will stop working until the boost will turn itself off. It will turn itself off after about half an hour and go back to the normal water mode. Next option down is the power settings for electric. So we've got 3 different power settings. 1, 2, and 3 kilowatts of electricity. Now 3 kilowatts is on this system. You probably will never need to use 3 kilowatts, and if you do, you'll want to make sure you're on a 16 amp site. 3 kilowatts is about 11 amps, so that's a good chunk of your electric gone just to the heating system. 1 and 2 work absolutely fine on this system. 2 is slightly quicker than 1, but the end result is always the temperature that you've asked for. And then we can turn the electric off just there. If we press this flame down the bottom, that's operating the system off of gas. So if you're on a site with no mains or you're rallying, you can use the system on gas. The panel will operate off the leisure battery, so that's the 12 volt system, so you don't need to worry about that. If you're on a low amp site and you want the heating to come on quite quick and warm up nice, you can combine the 2 power settings together. So the 1 kilowatt of electricity will work together with the gas, and that will give you an equivalent electric setting of around 3 to 4 kilowatts. So that's really effective if you're on a site that's got low amps and you can't put too much power into the heating and hot water.